Hi, my name is Cameron Awal, where I am currently a UEFA B license candidate in 2025 with the Northern Ireland Football Association. I currently have 8 years of coaching experience since 2017, where I'll be starting my ninth year being a professional coach. I currently work for the New York Red Bulls MLS organization as a youth programs coach in Region 1, which consists of locations in Central and South New Jersey, United States. My responsibilities include coaching the company's clinics and camps as well as our travel curriculum across many different clubs. Over the last 4 years at Red Bull, I've coached a mixture of small-sided and full-sided teams with the age range of U9 to U17, both boys and girls. I lastly have had the privilege of coaching our club's high-performance teams, which we call regional select teams, as well as being the U15 boys coach for our Olympic development program at the New Jersey state level for a couple of years. So the reason I got into coaching is because it all started with my son. When he started to play, I was his first coach as a parent manager for his local club back in 2016. When I first experienced working with young players, I started having an appreciation of the work ethic to be a proper coach and love the aspects of the game and how to evolve as a coach. By 2017, I no longer coached my son as he continued to progress his career as a youth academy player, but the passion to learn the game and evolve in this profession led me to pursue this at a professional level in the United States, where I started to obtain my licensing and pursue professional opportunities with pay. My coaching strengths are the following: preparation, being prepared to conduct a training session with a session plan that I prepare coaching points for and activities against the learning topic. Organization, being organized with my session layout to maximize ball rolling time. Empathy, being passionate but understanding where all players are not at a high level. I'm also very driven, being passionate about making all players better at all skill levels. I'm very committed. I feel like commitment is the most important aspect of my professionalism, being there on time, being punctual, and most importantly, going through doing all our activities in all sorts of conditions. And most importantly, of course, having fun. If we don't have fun in this profession, we can't do this job. And I quite frankly feel that when we are operating being fun as a coach, the players rub off on that and they feel like they're also enjoying the activities and having a good time. My coaching weaknesses, or what I like to call development areas, is adaptation. I think for me, when things don't go well, how do I adapt to benefit our players? It's all about the players for me. It's not about myself, but how do I continue to benefit them when things don't go the way I develop them in terms of a training session or however I wish to conduct my activities. And I think this is a very important aspect of me evolving as a coach. Even though I said it as a strength, I also feel it's a development area where being empathetic continues to be something that I recognize more consistently, um, especially in moments where we require maybe silence is a good thing, where players are upset about a specific thing that happened, maybe outside even the football environment. But recognizing that and continue to educate myself on being empathetic is something that, even though I call it a strength, is also a development need. And then lastly, finding the balance between winning games and development. In my environment, I do have expectations to develop our players and expect them to perform during our games in conditions where games are tight. Maybe there's an opportunity for me to win the game, and I pursue that with our better players and sacrifice some development for our younger players. But finding that balance is super critical, and I feel like good development should lead to success overall, including positive game performance and results. My performance overall in this expectation is getting better, but I do feel like this is a weakness, or I would say again a development need that I continue to evolve and work on. My learning opportunities in this course: number one, developing teams. I want to have an expectation of how I go about developing a full season plan. That's going through the periodization process and learning that how it's done in Europe. I've done this similarly in the United States, where I've recently um, captured my B license diploma in the U.S. Soccer Federation, but I want to also learn how the differences are met in the European environment versus the American environment. Coaching training sessions, this is something that is super critical for me. This is why I do advanced licensing. I want to be able to get better, finding moments that make a significant impact to the player, recognizing when they do well, recognizing when they need to make a point that makes it better for them, and then guiding them and educating them in a positive manner how we go about improving ourselves instead of, for example, picking on people or making them feel bad when we said that that person did not do well. That is not my motivation for coaching at all. That is not my motivation to doing this at all. I have motivation to get better in how I make it a team environment where players are comfortable about being brave and courageous and making mistakes so we could learn from them. So coaching training sessions in that environment is super critical, and that's what I want to develop further. And then last thing, coaching games. Being able to read the game, make engaging adjustments, trying to be more disciplined in having a plan, following through on that plan, writing down notes to emphasize the coaching points we've learned during the week, being able to give specific feedback to players in a one-to-one setting when they're subbed out, to give them positive feedback and things that we could work on and continue to get better. I do want to get that out of this course as well. That is it for me. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope I see everyone very soon.